Hey guys, what is up? Reese here, and I've got a new sneaker related video to bring you. This is a review of a sock company, and it's a company called Stan Socks. I've been purchasing and wearing their socks now for probably about 6 or 7 months, and I just kind of was paying attention to the things I liked, things I didn't like, and I thought I'd bring you a review because honestly this has been a company that I've really liked, and it's just, socks are a really cool way when you are into sneakers to kind of accentuate your kicks a little bit, just add something extra. And I really like companies like Rock'em Apparel because you can get some really cool socks that are matched perfectly to your shoes. But then also the cool thing about Stan Socks is they're not making socks made for this specific pair of shoes, so it gives you a little more freedom and creativity if you want to kind of try to match colors but also add a little bit of extra something with their socks. And this company, they make everything from low cut socks to casual socks and then up to performance basketball socks. The main pairs that I wear, the pairs that I own by this company, are crew cut, kind of casual socks, nothing too performance oriented, but they're just nice to wear around. And I'll go over basically the pros and the cons of the company, but real quick I thought I'd just show you a couple of the pairs that I have. They make everything from these fairly simple styles. I kind of think of this more of a retro looking sock. You've got a single color with these little bands of extra color, just adding a little something extra. And it kind of goes all the way up to this screen printed style. These are from the NBA Legends pack. They've done a lot of different NBA players in the past. These are actually the Dennis Rodman ones. I don't know, I thought they were kind of cool. So I picked up a pair of those. And you've got everything, it gets into more kind of complex or interesting patterns like this, and then you've got themed pairs, you've got these American flag pairs. It's actually one of their American flag style. They've got another pair that I also have, and it's just it gives you some cool options. So now let's jump in to the pros and cons of Stan Socks. First thing I love about Stan Socks is the comfort. These socks come with a little extra padding compared to the normal socks you might wear, and it really does show. It's nothing crazy, especially when you're wearing them for casual use, but there is just a little bit of extra padding, and it just feels nice. Especially if you're wearing them, when you're not wearing shoes around your house. The socks they feel really comfortable, and also they're not too constricting. I look at something if you higher or more interesting socks, you might buy a pair of the Nike Elite socks, which are generally used for basketball. And I really like those for basketball, but if I'm wearing them casually, they feel really constricting and really tight. These don't at all, and so there's something comfortable that you can wear all day and not ever worry about getting annoyed with them. Especially compared to other socks, Stan socks are really durable. I've had a couple pairs for months and I've had no issues with holes forming, and when I wash these socks I don't have to worry about the colors fading or getting washed out. They still look vibrant even after wearing them multiple times, washing them multiple times. Everything is good. With Stan Socks you have a ton of options. They have everything from simple, fairly plain color blocking to stripes to unique patterns like the American flag ones that I showed you, all the way up to things like the NBA Legends collection where they actually have pictures of NBA players on them. Also, you have options in terms of the actual style of the sock. They have everything from low tops to crew cut socks, as well as some higher cut, performance oriented basketball socks. They also, within the casual market, they do have a couple different options of materials, which means you can get a pair that ranges from higher end lightweight socks, remind me sort of dress socks, to more thick, cushioned and padded socks, just depending on what you're looking for. At least where I'm from, Stan socks are everywhere. You almost have to try to not find a pair of Stan socks somewhere. Places like The Buckle and PacSun and other similar lifestyle retailers have been carrying these socks for a while, but I've even started to see them pop up in large quantities at Foot Locker and other similar stores. They're also available online through Amazon, through Stan's website. You've got a ton of options. The main Stan sock size is large XL, which fits sizes 9 through 13. This is really nice for people who have bigger feet like me as a size 13 because you can actually find socks that are made to fit you. Normally socks that are made for like size 12 will work, but I do kind of have to, stretch them a little bit so you can feel them being a little constricting just because there's a lot of compression going on. But even though I'm at the upper end of the spectrum for Stan socks, I never feel like the socks are tight or uncomfortable, which is great. They also do make smaller sizes for people who do have smaller feet. When it comes to buying nice socks, you have to pay the price, literally. Stan socks range in retail price from around $8 to $10 all the way up to $20, $22 if you're talking about more of their performance basketball-oriented socks. But the main majority of the crew cut casual socks are in the $12 to $16 range, which puts them right about the price of a pair of Nike Elite socks. Although I mentioned the size of Stan socks as a pro, I also want to mention it as a con because I've noticed very few stores carry anything but the large XL size, which is again your 9 to 13. They do make smaller sizes for people who have smaller feet, but you don't see them in stores very often, which means if you do have smaller feet, you're going to have to put in a little more effort to get a pair of Stan socks and go the online route to order them.